Hello and welcome to Slow English Podcast. I am so happy to have you here today. This channel is created for you, English learners from all over the world who want to improve step by step with clear, slow, and easy English. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to our channel because every single day we share a new Slow English podcast to help you practice listening, speaking, and shadowing. Together, we will make English simple, clear, and enjoyable. Today's theme is very important. Think in English. Many learners study grammar, vocabulary, and translation, but they still face one big problem. When they want to speak, they first think in their native language and then try to translate into English. This process is slow, difficult, and frustrating. That is why learning to think directly in English is the real secret to fluency. When you think in English, you don't need to translate. You can express yourself naturally, quickly, and with confidence. Imagine that you are in a conversation with a friend or a colleague. Instead of pausing to translate, you can answer immediately. This is how fluent speakers communicate, and this is the goal we want to reach together. In this podcast, we will take our time, we will speak slowly, and we will use simple words. You can listen, repeat, and shadow with me. Remember, shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it at the same time. It is a powerful method that trains your brain to think in English automatically. With daily practice, you will notice that your inner voice, the voice you use to think, starts to speak in English. So, stay with us until the end of this episode because we are going to explore practical tips, daily exercises, and examples that will help you move from translating to truly thinking in English. And if you enjoy this content, please click the subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with your friends. Let's begin this journey together. Step by step, word by word, you will train your brain to think in English and speak with confidence. Now let's move to the main part of today's podcast, how to think in English. This is a skill that many learners dream of, but they don't know how to practice it. The good news is, you can train your brain step by step, and with simple daily exercises, you will slowly stop translating and start thinking directly in English. 1. Start with simple words and objects. The first step is to connect English words directly with objects around you. Look around your room. When you see a chair, say in your mind, chair. When you look at the table, say, table. If you see the window, think, window. Don't translate window il fenêtre or table il table in your language. Just connect the object and the English word. This daily practice helps your brain create direct links between reality and English. 2. Build small sentences in your mind. After words, the next step is to make short sentences in English in your mind. For example, this is my chair. I like this table. The window is open. You don't need to make long or complex sentences. Short, simple sentences are powerful. Repeat them many times until they feel natural. 3. Describe your actions in English. Another great way to train your brain is to describe what you are doing. For example, if you are making tea, say, I am boiling water. I am putting tea in the cup. I am drinking my tea. This is called self-talk. You speak to yourself in English about your daily actions. Slowly, your brain starts to think in English naturally. 4. Practice with shadowing. Shadowing is one of the most effective ways to think in English. When you listen to this podcast, repeat the sentences at the same time, like an echo. For example, when I say, I want to learn English. You say immediately, I want to learn English. This exercise trains your mouth, your ears, and your brain together. After some time, you don't need to translate anymore. Your brain will produce English sentences directly. 5. Change your inner voice. We all have an inner voice. Sometimes we talk to ourselves in our native language. To think in English, you need to change that voice. Start with small thoughts. For example, when you are hungry, instead of thinking in your language, think, I am hungry. When you feel happy, think, I am happy. 6. Use English for daily planning. Every morning, try to plan your day in English. For example, say, today I will go to school. I have a meeting at 3 o'clock. I will cook rice for dinner. When you use English to plan your day, your brain gets used to English as a tool, not just as a subject. 7. Don't worry about mistakes. Many learners stop themselves because they are afraid of mistakes. Remember, mistakes are part of learning. When you practice thinking in English, don't worry if the grammar is not perfect. The most important thing is to create the habit. Fluency comes with practice, not with perfection. 8. Surround yourself with English. Finally, surround yourself with English every day. Listen to English songs, watch movies with subtitles, read simple books, and of course, listen to this podcast. The more English you hear, the more natural it becomes. And when English feels natural, thinking in English becomes automatic. So, to summarize the main tips, connect words with objects. Make short sentences. Describe your actions. Use shadowing every day. Change your inner voice. Plan your day in English. Don't fear mistakes. Surround yourself with English. If you follow these steps daily, you will notice a big change. Your mind will slowly stop translating. English will not feel like a foreign language anymore. It will become part of the way you think and live. We have now reached the end of today's episode of Slow English Podcast. I want to congratulate you for staying with me until the end, because this shows your motivation and your dedication to learning English. Today, we talked about a very powerful idea, thinking in English. This is not something that happens in one day, but with daily practice, step by step, you will notice the difference. Remember, fluency is not about learning thousands of words in 1 week. Fluency is about training your brain every day. When you start with small actions, like naming objects around you, making short sentences, describing your actions, shadowing, and using English to plan your day, you are programming your brain to think naturally in English. Over time, you will stop translating, and you will start to feel that English is part of your life. I want to remind you that mistakes are part of this process. Do not stop yourself when you feel insecure. Every mistake is an opportunity to improve. Be patient, be consistent, and you will succeed. Here on this channel, we are building a community of learners from all over the world, from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America. We are all connected by one goal, to improve our English slowly, clearly, and confidently. You are not alone in this journey. Every day, thousands of learners are practicing with you through this podcast. Now, I have a special invitation for you. If you want to go deeper and practice with a free PDF document that includes today's lesson, examples, and extra exercises, simply write a comment under this video saying, I want the PDF. When you comment, we will send you the document and also invite you to join our private learning community. This is a place where learners from all over the world support each other, share progress, and practice together. So take action now. Don't just listen. Write in the comments, "I want the PDF." By doing this small action, you are joining a global family of learners, and you are showing that you are serious about your progress. Thank you so much for listening to Slow English Podcast. Remember, listen slowly, repeat clearly, and speak confidently. I will see you in the next episode.